6-shooter Texan back. It's range day. The series, I think it's part 6 of the series of the big bore air rifle. Alright, we've got our air rifle, we got the bullets we cast, and we got our air supply. I got my Bandito steel target set up at 100 yards. And I got my chronograph here. What we're going to do is we're going to fill the gun, or I'm going to show you how to fill it. It's pretty much full, but I'll go through the steps of it. We're going to shoot 5 rounds untethered. That means not connected to the bottle, so only the supply from the rifle itself will be used. We will see the velocities and the tune. When we talk about tune, it's trying to get something like this one that's, I know, goes three consistent shots. What you try to do is one will be like, say, these bullets be 815, the second one will be about 820, then the third one will be about 815 again. And then after that, you just start dropping off. But I mean, the more you can get within 10 or so feet per second, you're doing pretty good. But say, I know that this one's only doing three consistent shots, so we'll do that. And let me get the camera set up and I'll show you how to fill it up. Alright, took the cap off. This is where my fill port is. This is a one-way valve, only going in, can't come back out. The connector on it, basically pulls back, it's got an O-ring in it. Connect it up, pull on it, make sure it's good and tight. Make sure your bleed valve is closed. Now, I got a gauge here that I can watch, and there's also the gauge on the gun. Some guns don't have the gauges on it, so you just gotta, if you don't have a gauge on a gun, then you need definitely a good one on your bottle. Alright, we're gonna open up the valve, and it's filling, and it's showing about 2900. These Ninja regulators, some days it'll do 29, 2950, 3000. It just they just kind of vary a little bit. It looks like it's a tad bit over 29, maybe 29, 25, something. But I usually let it set a minute, make sure everything's equalized. Now we can turn the valve back off. And you're going to open your bleed port, and you need to open it quickly so that this valve in this one-way port will slam shut, won't let nothing out. Disconnect, put your cap back on, and now you're full. Now when you get into some of these guys doing target shooting, especially your field targets, they just let this gun set for maybe 15-20 minutes up to 30 minutes. You're shoving all that air in here real quick, it gets these tubes hot, and they'll wait until those cool back down to normal before they'll ever shoot again. But what we just did, we only put probably 100-200 pounds in it, that's all it was. So it didn't warm up at all. Alright, let's get set up and let's do some shooting. Alright, my gun, the way it's built, it has, obviously I already showed this, but it's got a separate cocking lever. Now, like your Air Forces, when you open a breech, you're also cocking it. This one's not. This has a separate cocking handle, and some different runs have different configurations of how it's done. So now I'm all safe. What I like to do on this particular gun is I like to cock it first, and I do that because if I've got it a bullet chambered and I'm pulling on this thing and I slip, the gun's going off. Don't care if you got a safety on or not. Till this bolt is locked back with a shear, you can fire this gun. If you aren't barely even bump that valve, you could just put enough air down barrel. Bullet maybe only go halfway down the barrel. So this is my procedure for loading my gun. You say you'll have to figure out your own for your own guns, what brand you buy, stuff like that. Okay, next thing is, this is sighted in for the 135 grains, but we're going to shoot the 155 that we cast. So it's going to be shooting low. I'm not sure where, so my Bandito target, I'm going to aim at the top of his head, very top of his hat, and let's see where it hits. So let's do some shooting. Safety on, cocked, load it around, lay it in there, shove it in, close the bolt, and like I said, you have to pull mine back. That gives me a clear gap over my port coming from a valve up through the barrel. No obstructions whatsoever. Alright, here we go. And this Marauder trigger is set at about a pound. Oh wow. Shot a lot higher than I thought it would. I hit him. That would be on his right side, right on the brim of his hat. Not bad. That was a little loud too. 827 feet per second. Let's cock it up. Get another one ready. Safety on. I'm gonna have to go get my earplugs here after I do this round here. I'm gonna do 5 rounds, untethered. Almost the same spot. Wow. 816. Laying them right down in there. 806. Yep, starting to drop. 795. That's probably about an inch low. $7.95. That would be, according to the Texas hunting rules, just under. They're requiring 800 feet per second with a 150 grain bullet. 30 caliber, 150 grain minimum, but it says, or any combination that will produce 200, I think 15 foot-pounds. I think it said somewhere 30 caliber, 150 grain at 800 feet per second, something like that. Or any combination that will do 215 foot-pounds. So, last shot. tad bit lower than the last one. 784. All right. Let's walk down and look at that. All right. Shot 1, 2, 3. There's a fourth shot and a fifth shot. That shows you how much little bit of air velocity it takes to make these things start dropping. So you better know how many shots you can do. All right. Put my hand up here and kind of figure out. That's probably 3 to 4, somewhere in there. But these wouldn't even count because I wouldn't even shoot those if I was hunting. First 3 shots, maybe 2 inches across. All right. We're back. Got my earplugs in this time. My walkers connected to my app. Got it adjusted so I can hear myself talk. But it'll definitely drown out the shot noises. Okay. We're gonna shoot 5 more. This time we're tethered. I'm connected to the bottle constantly. Hold the same air pressure on all 5 shots. This is what you do when you're target shooting. That way everything's always consistent. It'll also show you how consistent your hammer is hitting your valve. Because if you're getting good bit of differences hooked up, or when you're hooked up tethered to the bottle, then you got something wrong. Something's wrong with your hammer not sliding exactly the same every time. Maybe the valve. Who knows? There's a lot of things that could be wrong with it, but let's do the next 5. Alright. Now these are, other than what you saw me weighing them, I'm just grabbing them out of here. If you want to get into real target shooting like a lot of people do, you know, you're gonna weigh your bullets. You're gonna try to get them all with exactly the same. These are just random out of the bag, so there could be as much as a grain difference. Most of mine cast pretty good, within 7 or 8 tenths of a grain. So, all right, let's do 5 more. .826. .822. .815. Checking to see if the pressure's staying the same. It's hot out here. not being quite as accurate as they usually are. Let's see, that's 822. I hadn't shot up these 155 grains a lot, so. Yeah, not too bad. 819. Oh. This let's take a look at the chronograph. I don't know if this is going to show up or not. All right, 819, 821, 815, 822, 826. High is 826, low of 815, average was 820, spring spread was 11, standard deviation of 4. All right, let's go look at that target. All right, I was aiming right there, right on the corner of that little spot. First shot, second, and I want to say that was third and fourth and fifth. Happen to remember to bring my ruler. It's a tad over 2 that way, about 3 1/4 that way, so ain't too bad. I may need do a little more work with it. Like I say, I haven't shot that bullet very much yet, so we may need to do a little tuning with it. All right, let's go to the next part. We're going to shoot we got 8 more. I'm going to shoot them at 200 yards. There's a square down there. I don't know, it's maybe 12 by 18. I don't know. 12 by 12. I can't really see from here. I'm going to set the camera up and zoom in as best I can with it. And we'll lob these down there. I have no idea how much holdover I'm going to need. That's the only thing about these is we're still gathering data on them. Trying to make sure of a good BC for them so we can use some calculators to see what our drops are supposed to be. So, all right, let me get the camera set up and we'll do some more shooting. All right, I'm going to shoot that square target to the left. So I'm zoomed in as far as I can zoom in. And this is the only camera I got, so I'm not taking it downrange. Take a chance with it. All right, let me get to the bench. If you can hear me from here, I'm going to aim at the very top of the plate. Get shot a little low. get way down in front of it. They're definitely dropping. There was a dinger. That ain't bad. I'll make sure y'all get a camera view of it. All right, let's walk down there and see what we got. All right, I lost count of how many times I actually hit it. I was thinking I hit it 6. I see 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I can cover that up with my hand. It's not too bad at 200 yards. I was aiming. Crosshairs was probably up there close to the top of that dirt pile. I'll try to look through the scope, see if I can video through the scope at how I had it. So, all right, let me get back. I'm getting in my exercise today. Kind of hard to hold it still. I'll review it when I get home. See what we actually, if I had it right in the spot. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed this little series of videos. I hope it showed you what it takes. There's more support equipment needed for one of these than powder burners. Obviously a powder burner, you buy you a gun, scope, whatever accessories you want. Buy ammo, shoot. Got your pockets too deep, buy all the ammo you need. I like to tinker, like I said before on some of the other videos. It's cheaper to cast your own bullets, even in powder burning rifles. So yeah, just hope that everybody benefits from this a little bit. Shows you the time and effort it takes to put in to get one of these to shoot accurately. Yeah, there's some of them you can pick up right off the shelf and do some pretty good shooting with it. But you get into air guns like I have, you're always tinkering with them. You're never satisfied. So, and you'll see that in powder burner guys too. They're constantly when they get into reloading, constantly tinkering with their loads and other things. So, anyway, I sure do appreciate y'all watching. See y'all again soon. Hopefully, coming up in the next couple months, I get to go on a hog hunt with it. If I do, I'll try to video that and put it up. Thanks for watching.